4.
The following is an exclusive sports presentation on WZAC and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
It's time for another edition of Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC and the Skyhawk Sports Network. Scott High School basketball is brought to you by
Stevens Auto Center. Come to Stevens for all the right reasons.
Your local Allstate agent, Liz Underwood. You are in good hands with Allstate.
Burnside Hardware, conveniently located in the heart of Danville.
Handley Funeral Home, serving the region since 1967.
Farrell and Hill Insurance Agency, insuring our community for over 75 years.
Boone Memorial Health, bringing medicine home.
Miller Brothers Pharmacy, your locally owned and operated community pharmacy.
Caldwell Insurance Agency. Let our family help protect your family.
Parker's Hardware. Shop where the local contractors shop.
Thornhill Auto Group. Home of the Motor Mile of Thornhill dealerships.
And by Justin Brown Insurance Agency, your local State Farm insurance agent.
And now, let's go courtside with all the action of Scott Skyhawk basketball. Here is the voice of the Skyhawks, Joe Linville.
Thank you very much, Mike Collins. We are topside here in the Hawks Nest as tonight. Your 1-1 Scott Skyhawks hosting the 2-0 Williamstown Yellowjackets. And as far as I can remember, this may be the first game between the Skyhawks and the Yellowjackets on the hardwood, especially here at the Hawks Nest. Quickly, let's take a look back. Earlier in the week, Skyhawks knocked off a talented polka dot team by a score of 75-44. For the defense of the Skyhawks, they held Austin Gillick to 11 points, held Jack McClanahan to 8 points, and also held Mike Overbaugh to 10 points. He came off the bench and scored those for Polka. For the Skyhawks, the player of the game was Colin Williamson, knocked down 26 points for the Skyhawks, and Coach Ballard was really impressed with his shooting the percentage-wise from the floor the other night. Also in double figures in the game was Jace Watts, the sophomore. He come up with 12 points, and the senior, Jeremiah Brown, scored 11 points. Also on the starting lineup, Braden Clark had 8. Riley McClung had 5. Coming off the bench scoring for the Skyhawks was Cam Elkins with 2, Tyson Hall with 2, Trenton Hager with 3, Christian Vale with 3, and Nate Burton with 2. So overall, Coach Ballard very impressed with the play of the Skyhawks, especially after that first opening game of the season with the Doddridge County Bulldogs. I'll tell you what, that was a tough one. Scott played their hearts out in the first half, had an outstanding defensive game, but then the wind went out of the sails, and it was totally different ball game in the second half. Quickly, let's take a look at the Class AA preseason poll from the West Virginia Sports Writers Association. In Class AA, Wheeling Central was ranked number 1, Wyoming East number 2, Logan number 3. They have struggled in the opening portion of this 2025-26 season. Bluefield, Williamstown, the team we're playing tonight, comes in at number 5. Doddridge County, the team we had in the opening round, was at number 6. Finishing out the top 10 is Charleston Catholic, James Monroe, Westside, and Ravenswood. And we are getting ready to introduce our starting lineups, I do believe, for tonight's contest. And then we'll have our national anthem. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break. And we come back, we'll have those starting lineups for you. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC and Video Productions.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
At Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
My name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas from Fayette Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Ball for the Yellowjackets. Coming in wearing number 1, a senior, 6 foot, is Wyatt Powell. Caleb Atkinson, a 6 foot freshman, wears number 21, getting the start tonight. Number 23, another senior, 6'5", Tyler Kaiser, gets the start. 5'11" freshman, another freshman, wears number 33, J.P. Strobel. And also getting the number 5 spot, number 11, a 5'11" senior, Nate Nicely, head coach of the Williamstown Yellowjackets, Scott Serro. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight for your Scott Skyhawks. Wearing number 3, a junior, 5'7", Riley McClung. A senior, 6'5". Wears number 4, Jeremiah Peanut Brown. Another a junior, 6 foot junior, wears number 5, Braden Lane. Colin Williamson, a junior, he comes in at 6'1", wears number 22. And a sophomore, 6'6", Jace Watts, wearing number 30. Head coach of the Scott Skyhawks, Sean Ballard. And as I mentioned, Skyhawks come into the game tonight with a 1-1 record. Dropped the opening game to Doddridge County and picked up a win earlier in the week against Polka. And they will host the Herbert Hoover Huskies here at the Hawks Nest come next Tuesday night. Our officials for tonight are Charlie Short, Mike Lazo, and Trenton Short. The officials have the ball down on the floor, and we are ready to get this one underway. It will be Jace Watts jumping against number 23, Tyler Kaiser. The ball is up in the air. The ball is tipped back, and it will go into the hands of the Williamstown Yellowjackets. Around the outside of the horn, they move the ball to the right side, right corner, and it's knocked loose, and they hang on to the ball. With the ball now is Nicely. Now they send it back out to the center of the circles to Powell around the horn in the paint. Now they kick it back out. Takes a three-point shot off the back of the iron, rebound by number 23, Kaiser. And he put the shot back up, and it goes out of bounds, and it will stay, I do believe, yes, it stays with the Yellowjackets. They will inbound under their own basket. Into the corner, number 1, and it's an air ball. Watts comes down with the rebound. Skyhawks quickly down to the far corner. Back around the horn. Williamson, top of the key, takes the ball, puts it on the floor, goes right, looking for help. Now Lane brings it back out to near midcourt, over to the near side to Watts. Watts drives it in, and he's looking for help, sends it back outside to Williamson. Williamson now comes left, drives inside, right beside the lane, drives, turns, goes into the paint. Oh, and it's in and out of the rim. Williamson with his own rebound and puts it back 4-2. Skyhawks jump out to a quick 2-0 lead. And Williamstown loses the ball in the backcourt, and the turnover goes to the Skyhawks. Skyhawks up 2-0, 6:51 showing on the first quarter clock. Into Watts. Now they bounce pass to Williamson. Williamson turns, sends it across the floor to Riley McClung off the back of the iron, and the Yellowjackets come down with the rebound. Number 1 with the rebound. They'll send it over to the far corner, moving the ball back and forth. It is Powell with the ball in front of the Scott bench, looking for help. Now kicks it back out to Nicely near midcourt. Now goes to the left side of the floor to Atkinson. Back in to the left side. Nicely, a little short jumper, goes for 2. Tied up at 2 apiece. And Scott bringing the ball down the floor. Riley McClung throws the ball totally away over the head of the intended receiver. Goes out of bounds in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Williamstown ball. Inbounds to Powell. He comes across the timeline to Nicely over to the near side. Nicely sends it back across the floor to Atkinson. He'll fire off the 3, and it will go. Williamstown jumps out to a 5-2 lead. 5:51. Full court pressure being applied by the Yellowjackets. Skyhawks in the backcourt. Lane brings it up. He's under some pressure. And he gets it across, and it's stolen, and he loses the ball. Going down the floor is Williamstown's Atkinson. Could not hang on to it, so Scott will get a second try on this possession. Clock stops, 5:32. And they inbound it to Lane on the far side in front of the Scott bench. Back to Watts. Watts brings the ball down the floor. Sends it out to Lane. Fires off a 3. It will be off the rim. Rebound, Williamstown. Here come the Yellowjackets. Nicely with the ball in the right corner. Bounces it into. Now they send it back out to number 21 off the front of the iron on the shot from Atkinson. And it will go out of bounds. It'll be off the Skyhawks. 5:14 on a first quarter clock. Williamstown has the ball under their own basket. They will inbound, send it out to Powell. And they lose the ball. Coming down with it is Riley McClung. He'll hook it up. It will not go, but he is fouled on the play. And they'll charge that foul against Wyatt Powell. And McClung will go to the free throw line. First foul in the ball game for either team. .507 showing on the clock. McClung's first shot off the side of the iron. Looked like to me, pulled the trigger a little quick on that one. McClung ready for shot number 2. It's up and off the back of the iron. And the Yellowjackets pull down the rebound quickly, get the ball down the floor. Trying to work it around the three-point line. They'll go to the left side of the floor. Now they'll bring it back out. Hands it off in the backcourt. Kaiser sends it over to Atkinson. Atkinson to the left side. Now they'll take they'll put it back on the floor. And Scott sends the ball over to Powell, or they send the ball over to Powell, and he'll come up with about a 10-foot jumper for the basket. And we have a 30-second timeout by the Skyhawks. We'll keep it here on the 30-second timeout. 4:38 showing on the clock. It is Williamstown 7, Scott Skyhawks 2. Colin Williamson with the only basket for the Skyhawks. Powell and Nicely both have a deuce, and Atkinson with a tray. While I'm thinking about it, would like to thank Dr. David Hall from the Williamstown Yellowjackets. He is the play-by-play voice of Williamstown. And unfortunately, he did not make the trip down tonight. But just want to thank him for all the cooperation he has given me over the last couple of years, sharing stats, lineups, and so forth between these two schools. And Scott will inbound, and they inbound it underneath the Williamstown basket. Sends it around. Here comes Watts with the ball, trying to get it across the floor. And they get it over to Tyler Hall. Back to Lane. Trying to work the ball in now around the three-point line. Over to Williamson. He'll fake, goes right and then left. And the ball goes out of bounds. He's tripped up going through the lane. The ball will stay with the Skyhawks. Williamson will inbound. And they'll send it in to Cam Elkins. Back to Williamson. Out between the center circles. Drives it into the lane. Off the glass too much. Rebound by Powell. Here come the Yellowjackets. Powell with the ball. Drives it in the paint. And it's stolen by Cam Elkins for the Skyhawks. Now they get it down to Williamson across the timeline. Back over to Watts. Watts drives it on the floor. Turns a little, comes up short. And a whistle on the floor. And I think they're going to get Jace Watts with a personal. They kind of banged heads on the rebound. So that will be first foul in the ball game for Watts. Yellowjackets inbound, still have it in the backcourt. Skyhawks putting on some pressure now in the backcourt. Now they get it across the line. Drive it down inside the paint. Flip it over to the right side. It'll be number 5 pulling the trigger on the three-point shot. They get their own rebound. Round the Hornets, a three-point try from the other side. It will not go. And the Yellowjackets come up with the rebound once again. They working around. Number 23 takes a shot. He is fouled, and that will be 3. That is Tyler Kaiser, and he will go to the charity stripe and shoot 3 free throws. Tyson Hall committing the foul for Scott. First shot is good. Rolls across the rim, hits off the glass, falls through the net. Shot number 2 coming up for Kaiser. It is up and it is good. Third shot coming up for Kaiser. It's up and it is good. Yellowjackets with a 10-2 lead on the Skyhawks. Watts inbound for the black and gold. Puts it on the floor, turns, sends it in. Now they send it back to Watts. He'll bring it across the timeline to Lane. Lane back out to Watts. Watts puts the ball on the free throw line down beside the lane. Comes off the glass and he'll score 2. 10-4 the score. Skyhawks once again putting on some heavy defense in the backcourt. Now they get it across the line. And it's blocked by Watts, and he'll come up with the turnover. Hands it off to Colin Williamson. Williamson now dribbles across midcourt, comes to the left side. Off the glass, it will go in and out. Rebound, Yellowjackets. With the rebound is number 5. Now they send it back out to Atkinson. Now he'll send it down in the right corner into the paint. Williamson takes a shot off the iron. Watts with the rebound for Scott. Sends it around to Williamson. Now to Elkins. Elkins brings the ball down the floor. Sends it back to Watts, back to Williamson. Williamson goes right of the lane. Kicks it across the floor to Watts. 10-foot jumper, nothing but net. Watts with 4 points. 10-6 the score. Full court pressure being applied by Skyhawks. The ball's loose. Williamstown manages to hang on to it. Now they get the ball across midcourt. They'll go in the paint. A little floater, and that is number 10, I do believe. And we have a timeout. Colin Williamson down 4. Scott, actually, it was number 15 on the score. Cedric Davis with the 2-point floater. Williamson's up, walks off the floor, goes to the Skyhawk bench. And the Skyhawks will inbound they're going to go to the end of the floor. Williamstown leads at 12-6. 1:44 to go in the first quarter. Riley McClung with it, hands it back off to Watts. Down the floor to Elkins, across the floor to Watts. Oh, it's in and out of the net. Rebound, Williamstown. Here come the Yellowjackets once again. Powell across around, back to the hands of Powell. He tried to pass it, and a whistle on the floor. And I believe they're going to get Peanut Brown. Yep, on a foul on the floor. His first personal. Scott now has 3 fouls. Powell trying to inbound it. He'll send it out back. Now they'll bring it around to the right side to Stracula. And a little floater, and he'll get it to go for 2. 14-6. Full court pressure being applied by Williamstown. Here comes Jace Watts with the ball. Makes it across the court center line. Over to the left side to Elkins. Elkins looking for help. Hands it off to Peanut Brown. Brown turns. Kicks it back outside. Now they'll send it back to Elkins. Across the floor to Riley McClung. McClung a jumper just outside the free throw line. Rebound, Yellowjackets. Here comes the Yellowjackets. And they take a shot and they get the rebound. And that was number 23 on the shot. That is Kaiser, his first goal of the night. And here comes Elkins, shoots it down to Peanut Brown. Off the glass, it wouldn't come up short. And the ball will stay. It was Peanut Brown and number 3 for the Yellowjackets. That is Don Stracula battling for it, but they say the ball will stay with the Skyhawks. 21 seconds showing on the first quarter clock. Yellowjackets up by 10. Colin Williamson back into the lineup for Scott. Over to the left side. Now they get it back to Williamson. Williamson thinks about taking the shot. Now they'll get it back outside to McClung. McClung back to the left to Williamson. And he's got 2 seconds. He puts a shot up. It comes off the glass, and that will be the end of the first quarter. The score, the Williamstown Yellowjackets 16, the Scott Skyhawks 6. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with quarter number 2 here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection.
10 quality brands.
All from a name you've trusted for years.
Plus, a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
1 quarter in the books here between the Skyhawks and the Williamstown Yellowjackets. 16-6, Yellowjackets on top. Scott will inbound to begin the second quarter. Jace Watts will step out of bounds here at the main entrance at midcourt. He'll inbound to Lane in the backcourt. Lane comes across the line, kicks it back over to Watts. Watts goes from left to right. He turns, takes a jumper, rolls in and out. Scott's had several of those tonight. They'll hit the center of the goal, and then they'll just roll around and roll out. Williamstown with the rebound now have the ball on their end of the floor. Powell looking for help. Ball is kicked by Braden Lane. So the Yellowjackets will inbound in front of the Scout cheer section. Back into Powell. Powell at midcourt. He'll go left. Back to Powell. He'll come around the three-point line. Turns, goes back the other direction. Gets it into Atkinson. Now Atkinson looking for help. Gets it back to Nicely. And a three-point shot taken and hit by Caleb Atkinson. 19-6. Here comes Scott. And it is Colin Williamson takes it wall to wall for 2 more points for the Skyhawks. 19-8. Yellowjackets puts the ball on the floor. To Nicely, back out to Powell at midcourt. Williamstown plays a very aggressive ball game. 10-foot jumper by Nicely will not go. Jace Watts comes down with the rebound for the black and gold. Here comes Scott. Colin Williamson down the left side. Now he sends it over to Watts. Watts turns. He's at the left wing, sends it across the floor, down to the corner to Colin Williamson. He'll turn, float off the glass. It will not go. And Williamstown comes down with the rebound. Powell sends it over to the left corner. Now they'll send it back out to Kaiser. Kaiser with a three-point shot. It will not go. Powell with the rebound, and it's blocked by Jace Watts. Watts sends it over to Williamson down the floor, and it will go for Scott's number 2, Trenton Hager. His first points of the ball game coming off the bench. Nicely. And a charge. And it is going to be a charge against, I believe that's number 23 that's be Kaiser. 19-10 the score with 5:50 showing on the clock here in the second quarter. Scott will inbound, go the full length of the floor. Cam Elkins to inbound. He'll get it into Riley McClung. Back to Elkins. Elkins goes from the right side of the floor to the left, brings it across midcourt. Riley McClung sends it down in the corner. Peanut Brown pulls the trigger off the back of the iron. And I think they were calling the ball. The shot was off the top of the backboard. So the Yellowjackets will get the ball back. Taking the ball is Colt Reinard. They get it across the line. Number 3 pulls the trigger on a 3. It will not go. And they get the rebound. And it's stolen by Peanut Brown. And I believe they're going to charge a foul against number 23 for Williamstown. That is Kaiser, his second. And Scott will hang on to the ball off after the rebound. Elkins inbounds to Riley McClung in front of the Scott bench. Puts it on the floor. Back to Elkins. Elkins comes down the floor hard across midcourt. And it is stolen. A bad pass by Scott. Here come the Yellowjackets. Jumper at the free throw line. It will not go. Rebound. The Yellowjackets. 3-point shot now taken. And it goes. That boy's cocky. Number 3. Strakula. 22-10. Yellowjackets. Williamson inside the paint. Sends it over to Peanut Brown. can't hang on to it. It was partially deflected by the Yellow Jackets. Then Brown could not hang on to it. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Yellow Jackets. We have a timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break here on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Fayette Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
After the timeout, Williamstown hangs on to a 22-10 lead over Scott. 4:48 showing on the clock here in the second quarter. Williamstown will inbound on the far end of the floor. The official hands him the ball, and play has begun. Skyhawks putting on some pressure in the backcourt. Across the line. Now they try to drive it over. It's number 23 off the glass under the basket. That is Kaiser with 2. Braden Lane with the ball in the backcourt. And they're charging a foul against Scott's number 5. Braden Lane, his first personal. Jackets inbound the ball. Jackets play a very aggressive style of basketball. Back around the horn. Now they'll send it to the far side. Pulls the trigger on a 3 off the rim. And that should be against the Yellow Jackets on the rebound. 23. I think that's the third foul for Kaiser. Jace Watts will inbound it for the Hawks. Inbound the middle. Down the floor to Elkins. Back to Williamson. He'll bring it across midcourt. Come to the left side to Watts. Watts puts the ball on the floor. Drives around the circle. Kicks it back to Riley McClung. McClung still has the ball. Sends it over to Colin Williamson. Williamson drives it in the paint. Off the glass. It will go 4-2. Quickly. Yellow Jackets inbound the ball. Ball in the backcourt. They'll bring it across the left side of the floor. Comes in, stops dead. Trigger on a 3. And it is nothing but net for number 21, Caleb Atkinson. He's got 3 threes in the ball game. Elkins has it. He'll bring it across to McClung. McClung, top of the key, sends it to the left corner. Colin Williamson, nothing but net on the 3-point shot. Williamson with 9 points in the ball game. Williamstown leads at 27-15. And it's stolen. Williamson, it is Jace Watts with the fingertip lay-in for 2. And a partially blocked shot. Skyhawks come down with the rebound. And they are going to charge a foul against number 23. That is Kaiser. And Kaiser will go to the bench. Watts will inbound to Lane. Lane in the backcourt. Over to Williamson in front of the scorers table. Back out to Cam Elkins. Elkins puts the ball on the floor, goes right. Sends it over to Watts. 3, nothing but net for Jace Watts. He has 9 points. And it is a hook shot by Caleb Atkinson off the glass for 2 points. Actually, it was an underhand layup. Watts with the ball in the backcourt. Comes up, crosses midcourt, turns, looking for a little help, puts it in to Cam Elkins off the glass for 2. Quickly, the Yellow Jackets have the ball down the floor nicely on a 10-foot jumper, and it comes out of bounds. How in the world did that happen? Scott come down with the rebound. He was hit from behind by a Williamstown player. Now the whistle, one of the other official changes the call, and they're saying it's Scott Skyhawks basketball. And the fans agree with that one. Skyhawks will have to go the full length of floor. 1:48 to go in the first half. Scott trails by 7. Over to Lane. Lane brings the ball across midcourt. Drives down the right wing. Brings it back out. Sends it in to Watts. Watts turns, spins the other way. And they try to get it into McClung, and he gets it off. I don't know how to Williamson. Jace Watts with a floater, and he'll put 2 more in for Scott. 1:15 to go in the half. Skyhawks trail by 5. Powell with the ball in the backcourt, sends it over across the way. Now with the ball is number 15, Davis. And I think they're going to get Colin Williamson on a foul. Nope, Peanut Brown. Brown will commit his second personal. 1:02 on the game clock. Williamstown will inbound under their own basket. They'll send it over to the far side. The shot is nothing but net for number 11. Nicely. He has 5 points in the contest. Colin Williamson bringing the ball down the floor. They'll get it across midcourt. And he loses the handle, and they're going to call double dribble. (32-24). Yellow Jackets lead it. 43.1 seconds to go in the half. Williamstown inbounds. Powell brings it across midcourt. Still has the ball. Now they'll send it over to the corner. Oh, and that was a walk. Yes, it was. On the shot, Williamstown committed to walking. Turnover goes to the Skyhawks. 25.8 seconds showing on the half. Inbound to Lane in the backcourt. Back to Watts. Now they get it across. Peanut Brown has the ball in the corner. Oh, and that was an elbow to the back and a foul charged against number 33. That is Strobel, his first personal. And that will send Peanut Brown to the free throw line. First shot up good, and Brown has his first points of the ball game. Scout wanted to make some substitutions. Hager back into the lineup. Hall back into the lineup for Scott. 12.9 seconds. Peanut Brown takes a second shot, and it is good. Now Cam Elkins checks back into the lineup for Peanut Brown, rather. Scout showing pressure in the backcourt. Powell has it, comes down, stops. Little 8-foot jumper off the iron. It will not go. And a foul on the rebound, on the shot. Actually, a charge is going to be committed by Williamstown's number 3. That is Stracula. And that will send Trenton Hager to the free throw line. First shot is up and no good, off the front of the iron. .5 seconds. Skyhawks down by 6. Second shot is good. Peanut Brown checks back into the lineup. Full court pressure being. Checks in for Hager. Now they'll send the ball down the floor. It's intercepted, and that will be the end of the half. The score, the Williamstown Yellowjackets 32, the Scott Skyhawks 27. Here from the Hawks Nest, we'll step aside for a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more of our THORNHILL halftime show after this. You're listening to Scott.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection.
10 quality brands.
All from a name you've trusted for years.
Plus, a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100, or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. Put the phone away, or pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
Access Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
State tournament, really good program. They do things well. They got a lot of guys that can play. They're playing over 10 guys a game. All of their players can shoot it. All of them can handle it. They're going to run a lot of different pressures at you. They're going to go full court man, run and jump, trail trap. They're going to diamond press 2-2-1. So be a good test for our guards. See where we're at today, and excited to get out there and compete and have the opportunity.
My understanding, they play a pretty fast-paced ball game. Does that concern you?
No, I mean they're very similar style of play to us. They space the floor well. A lot of 5-out, 4-out, 1-in, drive and kick. They shoot a lot of threes. Pressure the ball. A little different style of pressure than what we do, but I think it should be a fun game.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight. Coach Sean Bauer, the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks. We'll be back with more of our Thornhill halftime report after this. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk basketball on WZAC, WZAC925.com, and Video Productions.
With your insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
At Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think.
We are at the half. The Williamstown Yellowjackets leads the Scott Skyhawks by a score of 32-27. Let's take a look at some individual scoring from the first half of action for the Yellowjackets. Senior Wyatt Powell has 2 points. Senior Don Strakula has 5 points. Caleb Atkinson leads all scoring for the Yellowjackets with 11. Tyler Kaiser has 7 points. Let's see here. Nate Nicely with 5 and Cedric Davis with 2. For the Skyhawks, Peanut Brown has a pair of free throws for 2 points. Colin Williamson has 9 points. He's got 3 deuces and a triple. Jace Watts leads all scoring for the Skyhawks, has 4 deuces and a triple. Cam Elkins has 2 and Trenton Hager with 3. That's a basket and a free throw. In foul trouble, the leading foul person has got 2 with 2 fouls for Williamstown. Strakula has 2 personals and Kaiser has 2 personals. and Strobel has 2 personals. For the Skyhawks, they are all in pretty good shape. Riley McClung, Peanut Brown, Braden Lane, Jace Watts, Cam Elkins, and Tyson Hall all have 1 apiece. We'll step aside, take our final break, and we'll be back with the second half after this break on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection.
10 quality brands.
All from a name you've trusted for years.
Plus, a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you.
Ranked number 5 in the preseason in Class AA, lead the Skyhawks 32-27. And it looks like the Yellowjackets will inbound the ball to get the second half underway. Coach Scott Suro over there making giving final instructions to the Yellowjackets, and here come the Yellowjackets wearing maroon jerseys trimmed in gold, outlined in white with Williamstown across the chest. Skyhawks wearing those traditional white jerseys with gold numerals trimmed in black. Here come the Yellowjackets. Powell looking for help, gets it over in the far corner. Now they'll send it back outside to Atkinson, over to the near side to Powell. Powell looking for help, turns, goes down to the left corner. Now they'll send it back out toward near midcourt. Works the ball in front of the bench. Now they try to get it in the paint. Powell fires off a 3, and it'll go from the far corner to begin the second half of action. Full court pressure being applied by the Yellowjackets. And Scott gets the ball across midcourt. Now Watts gets it. Watts turns the other direction, looking for some help. Now he gets it back over to Brown. Brown drives out to the left wing. Lane now comes around, top of the key, drives it into the paint. Puts it up, and it's blocked, and he goes to the floor. Yellowjackets come down the floor with the ball. Nicely with it. Tries to turn. It is deflected. Skyhawks come down with the rebound. Riley McClung off the glass, too much. Jace Watts turns off the glass, 2 points. 35-29. Full court pressure being applied now by the Skyhawks. Powell has the ball, slings it way down the floor into the hands of Atkinson, or Kaiser rather. Kaiser dribbles in the paint. From the far corner, it is nicely with a 3. 6 points on 2 shots by the Yellowjackets here early in the third quarter. Full court pressure being applied by Williamstown. Now they get it back out to Watts. Top of the key, he'll go left. Turns, spins over to Peanut Brown. Brown, little floater, goes in for 2. He has 4 points in the game. Quickly down the floor is Williamstown. And going to the floor is Colin Williamson. They'll charge him with a foul. It'll be his first personal. And Nate Nicely scores the basket, and he will go to the free throw line for 1. And he'll make it go. Scores a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 41-31, 10-point lead now by the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets putting on the heat in the backcourt. Scott bringing the ball. Watts over to Williamson. Williamson puts the ball on the floor. He'll come down to the three-point line. Now goes to the left. Watts with it. Back over to Riley McClung. Williamson has it in front of the Scott bench. Now back to McClung. Around the other way to Lane. Lane, it's deflected. And they'll get down the ball down to. Now they hand it off. And a charge against Williamstown's number 23, Kaiser. That'll be his third personal. So the ball turns over to Scott. The 55, Colt Reiner checks into the lineup. Watts sends it out to Lane, back to Watts. Now back to Lane. Back to Watts. Need to get the ball down the floor, guys. Now it's over to Colin Williamson. Pulls the trigger. Nothing but net on the three-point shot. Yellow Jackets had the ball back down the floor quickly. Reiner takes it around. Passes it inside. It is blocked. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets. Now they'll send it back over to Reiner. He'll pull off the trigger. And it is Colin Williamson sends the ball down the floor to Riley McClung. And he'll hit on a little one off the glass for two. His first points of the ball game. 41-36. Across midcourt comes the Yellow Jackets. And the shot is, I don't know how in the world they hang on to that ball. It is a three-pointer by Nate Nicely. That's his second three. He already has 9 points in the third quarter. Full timeout being taken. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection.
10 quality brands.
All from a name you've trusted for years.
Plus, a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
Three-point shots here in the third quarter. Has been a dagger to the Skyhawks. Chase Watts inbounds to Lane. Back to Watts. Back to Lane. Now they get it into Colin Williamson. Lane brings it across midcourt. Cam Elkins has it in the right wing. Over to Jace Watts. Quickly spins off the glass for two. Gets 15 points in the ball game. Pressure being applied in backcourt by the Skyhawks. Now they'll put it on the floor nicely down to the free throw line. And they're going to get Scott's number 2, Trenton Hager, on the foul. That'll be his first. And the Yellow Jackets will inbound under the basket. Powell has it in the backcourt on the inbound. And Atkinson throws it away, bounce passes it, and the player for Williamstown, I believe that was going to be 13, Kern, did not make the move. Goes out of bounds. Skyhawks on the turnover. Here comes Lane with it, sends it over to the far side to Williamson. Back to Lane, to the right side to Hager. And it is Cam Elkins taking it up, sends it back outside, around the horn. Watts pulls off the three, and it will go. Nothing but net. Skyhawks pull within 3, 44-41. Scott steals it on the Inga. It is number 30 on a layup. It's partially blocked, and Yellowjackets get the ball back down the floor. Number 3 with the three. And that is Stracula. Pulls off one quickly. Skyhawks move the ball back down the floor. Williamson, top of the key. Was going left, now comes right. Bounce pass into, and the ball stays. It's knocked out of bounds by the Yellowjackets. Colin Williamson will inbound for the black and gold. Skyhawks inbounding. And a foul as a foul on, I thought he signaled number 1. Maybe it's number 3. Stracula. But anyway, that will send Cam Elkins to the free throw line. Skyhawks trail by 6. First shot, no good. Skyhawks having trouble at getting that ball to fall through they're getting the shots tonight. They're just not paying off. Second shot up and good. Skyhawks making some substitutions. Tyson Hall back into the lineup. Peanut Brown back into the lineup. Pressure being applied in the backcourt. And it is intercepted by Cam Elkins. Williamson with it. Back to Elkins. Or back to Williamson, I'm sorry. Now back over to Hall. Back to Williamson. Back around. Now back out to Hall. Riley McClung has it, working around the horn. Back to Colin Williamson, back to Hall. Now they get it into the paint to Elkins. Little floater comes up short. And it's going to be a jump ball, I do believe. And it should stay with Scott, and it does. Williamson will inbound for the Skyhawks. And a timeout, 30-second timeout, being taken on the floor. 1:59 to go in the third quarter. Williamstown 47, Scott 42. With scoring here in the third quarter for Williamstown. Wyatt Powell has 3. Stracula has 3. Nate Nicely with 9 points here in the third quarter. For the Skyhawks, Riley McClung with 2. Peanut Brown with 2. Colin Williamson with a 3. Jace Watts with a pair of deuces and a 3. And Cam Elkins has 1 from the free throw line. Skyhawks will inbound under their own basket. Elkins will inbound. Skyhawks trying to move the ball in. Tyson Hall out between the circles. Sends it into Elkins. Bounce path into Peanut Brown. And it's stolen as Peanut Brown goes up. It was stolen out of his hands. Yellowjackets have the ball. Powell over to Stracula. Back out to near midcourt to Atkinson. 3-point shot taken, and his rebound by Jace Watts. Watts comes out with it, sends the ball down the floor to Riley McClung. And it's over to Peanut Brown. He'll go down, and it's down for 2. And he'll go to the free throw line for, I believe they're saying 25 on the foul. Anyway, Peanut Brown will score the 2 points and go for the old-fashioned three. Misses a shot. Rebound, Yellow Jackets. Powell has it over on the far wing. Sends it inside the paint. Jumper at the free throw line. It will not go. Skyhawks come down to rebound. Peanut Brown bring the ball down the floor. Over to the far corner is Riley McClung. It will not go. It is rebounded by Scott. Jace Watts with the three off the back of the iron, and it is a foul on Riley McClung. He fouls number 13, Mason Kern. Kern turned, and Riley was already in motion. So that was an incidental foul by the Skyhawks. Second personal. Ball will go to the Yellow Jackets. Scott trails by 3, 59 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Number 15 has the ball. That is Davis. I believe that was a foul on Colin Williamson in the backcourt. Jackets inbound. Here come the Powell with the ball. Sends it over across into the right wing. They send it back to the near side. Number 5, a jumper from the free throw line off the back glass for Nate Fry. 33 seconds. Tyson Hall with the ball, right wing. Riley McClung sends it over to Elkins. Elkins puts the ball on the floor. McClung has it, trying to drive into the paint. Sends it to the right side to Peanut Brown. Now they send it back out to Jace Watts. 8 seconds. Elkins puts it off the glass. It will go, and he's fouled. Cam Elkins on the roll. I did not see who the officials said committed the foul, but Elkins will go to the free throw line. He is 1 for 2 so far from the charity stripe. Skyhawks pull within 3, 4.5 seconds on the clock. Elkins. Shot is good. 4 seconds. And a three-quarter shot taken by number 5 for the Yellow Jackets. It will not go. 2-point game. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this break here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Something fresh.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Faye Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Follow all the action of the Scott Skyhawks here on WZAC and the Skyhawk Sports Network.
This game is coming down to be a nail-biter. Williamstown leads the Skyhawks by 2 points, 49-47, as we head off into the final quarter. Williamstown, the Yellow Jackets, will inbound at midcourt to begin the quarter. It sends it into Powell in the backcourt. Back up to Atkinson. Atkinson tries to work the ball around to Powell. Taken from the far side off the glass, and Scott will rebound. Now they'll send the ball down to Braden Lane. He makes a heck of a move for 2 points. Skyhawks pull with the, Skyhawks tied up. Skyhawks steal the ball. They send it down the lane once again. Send it over to the far corner. It is nothing but net for Jace Watson. 3 points for the Skyhawks. Skyhawks scored 5. They lead it 52-49. Number 21 takes the 3-point shot, and it's rebounded by Trenton Hall. Skyhawks bringing the ball down the floor quickly. Watts takes it into the paint. Little floater off the fingers, rolls in for 2 more. Skyhawks lead it 54-49 with 7 minutes to go in the ball game. And they're going to get Williamson on a call on that one. Colin Williamson commits a foul in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Now they'll bring it around. Atkinson sends it down in the corner. Back out to Powell. Powell turns, sends it back. Number 21 with the shot. 3-pointer. 54-52. Scott leads it by 2. Watts brings the ball down the floor. And they're saying double dribble by Watts. He kind of turned it over with the palm of his hand. Skyhawks lead it by 2. 6:32 to go in the game. Yellow Jackets send it into Powell in the backcourt. Powell stops. They put it in the middle, float it to the left side, back out to the top of the key. And it is off the iron. Jace Watts with the rebound. Sends it down to Colin Williamson. Williamson brings, and Watts off the glass. No, that was Cam Elkins with 2 more. Skyhawks extend their lead to 4. Yellow Jackets pound the backcourt. Now they'll send it back under the basket. Atkinson, a little hook for 2. Actually, Kaiser, I'm sorry. Watts with it. Comes over to outside the 3-point line. Turns, spins, jumper. Nothing but net for 2 more. Jace Watts is hot tonight. Skyhawks lead it by 4 once again. And number 23, it is Kaiser with 2 more off the glass. And a timeout on the floor as the Skyhawks lead it by 2. A 30-second timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. In the quarter, scoring so far, Kaiser has 4 points. Atkinson with the 3. For Scott, it has been Braden Lane with 2. Cam Elkins with 2. And Jace Watts has hit a triple and 2 deuces, and that's just in the 4th quarter. Skyhawks lead it 58-56. And we are ready to get things back in action on the hardwood here at the Hawks Nest. Join us Tuesday night here at the Hawks Nest as the Skyhawks will host Herbert Hoover. Joining me on the broadcast, former Scott basketball player Tyler Walls, and I'm looking forward to it. Young man's in broadcasting in his major in college, and we'll talk more about that on Tuesday night. Scott will inbound, go the full length of the floor. And Scott throws it away. Jumper at the free throw line by Powell, and he'll score 2 and pull the game into a tie. Riley McClung sends it back out to Watts. Watts' shot is blocked. Now they'll send the ball down the floor. And he is bumped. And they're going to call a foul on the floor on Braden Lane. Be a second personal. 5:06 on the clock in the game. Tied up. Williamstown will inbound under their end of the floor. Hope, whistle. They're going to call a foul on Peanut Brown. think that's just his second. Inbound. And it's stolen by Scott, and it's blocked. Skyhawks hang on to it. Jace Watts gets the ball, sends it over the floor, and they throw it away. Williamstown comes down with it. Now the Yellow Jacket, it's stripped from behind, and it's stripped again. Skyhawks have the ball. Here comes Riley McClung. Off the glass for 2 points. Skyhawks jump out by 2. And Scott gets the ball back. A little scuffle on the floor. But Scott has the ball. Braden Lane brings it across midcourt. Resets for Scott. Jace Watts turns at the top of the key. Goes left. Into Riley McClung. Off the glass. It will not be enough. Rebound, Yellow Jackets. Powell has the ball in the backcourt. He'll bring the ball down. A little floater. It'll be too much. Peanut Brown with the rebound. Here comes the Skyhawks. Colin Williamson goes to top of the key, kicks it across. McClung with the 3. Nothing but net once again. His first three-pointer of the game. Skyhawks lead at 63-58. 3:53 showing on the clock. Atkinson with the ball. Or Kaiser, rather. He tries to get it up. He goes straight up. And they're calling a foul on Scott's number 22. Colin Williamson, I believe that it is his 4th personal. Players trying to settle down Williamson. He went straight up and they called the foul. Going to the free throw line will be, I believe it's Kaiser. Shot is up. It is no good. Kaiser will miss the first one. And a timeout on the floor. Full timeout. We'll take it as well. Skyhawks up by 5 here in the fourth quarter at the Hawks Nest.
With your insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection.
10 quality brands.
All from a name you've trusted for years.
Plus, a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
3:46 showing on the game clock. Skyhawks lead at 63-58. Tyler Kaiser at the free throw line. Second shot is up, and it will roll in and go through. Skyhawks up by 4. Full court pressure being applied by the Yellow Jackets. Williamson with the ball, sends the ball down to Hager, back to Elkins, over to Williamson. Williamson, top of the key. Sends it over to Hall. Hager has it, bounces it in over to the far corner. Now driving into the paint is number 11, Tyson Hall has it. Little floater, it'll go for 2. First points of the ball game for Hall. Skyhawks up by 6. Powell has it in the backcourt. Now bringing the ball across the line is Atkinson, back to Powell. Over to the near side to Strakula. In the paint, Powell has it. Sends it back outside. Over to the far corner, back across the floor. Number 1 is on the three-point shot is Powell. And Scott will get the rebound. Tyson Hall, bounce pass into Brown. Brown turns, puts it off the glass. 2 more points for Peanut Brown. And a whistle on the floor. and they're going to charge Trenton Hall with a personal, his second. Skyhawks lead at 67-59, 2:35 showing on the clock. This is a wild ball game. Has been from the start. Williamstown pulled out, stretched it out in the first half, third quarter. Skyhawks has been all fourth quarter. First shot up, and it is good for Powell. Second shot is up and good. 6-point game. Skyhawks with pressure on them they get it across the line. Oh, the Skyhawk fans did not like that call from a former Skyhawk. 2:28, Williamstown will take over. Powell has it, crosses center court. Goes to the right side floor, back to Powell. And they throw it away. It'll come to the Skyhawks. 2:18 on the clock. Yellowjackets seem to be getting a little rattled here late in the ball game. Full court pressure being applied. Colin Williamson brings the ball up to the half-court line, brings it across. He'll go right, left, right, puts the shoulder down, turns, goes up, off the glass, and a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on nicely. And Colin Williamson will go to the free throw line for 2. Skyhawks up by 6, 67-61. First shot is up and no good. Rolls in, rolls out. 2:07 on the clock. Williamson gets set for shot number 2. It is up and good. Williamstown trying to get the ball down the floor quickly. Skyhawks trying to box them into the back, and they get the ball loose, throw it across the floor. Number 3 pulls the trigger on a 3. Nothing but air ball, and somehow Williamstown comes up with the rebound. Number 11 with the shot, and it is a fight on the rebound on the floor. It should be a whistle for a jump ball, and it is a jump ball. .145, little tussle going on down there. .68-61. It will be a technical is called on the floor. I believe it's number 21, Caleb Atkinson. First shot is good. And second shot. Did he make it second shot? Okay. 68-63. And Williamstown will get the ball back. Skyhawks lead it by 5. Skyhawks just need to settle down a little bit. And now the scorers table calls the officials over. Apparently to discuss the technical foul. Williamstown will get the ball back. Inbounding the ball for the Yellowjackets will be Atkinson. Takes the ball out near midcourt, bounces the ball into Powell. Sends it across the way. 3-point shot taken. Nothing but glass. And as Watts comes down with the rebound. Williamson with the ball. Comes in to the right corner. Sends it across the floor. Riley McClung hits it for 3. He's got 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Skyhawks jump out to a 71-63 lead. With the ball on the floor is Nate Fry. Now they'll send it back around the floor. Goes into the paint, a 10-foot jumper, and it will be good for Atkinson. 71-65. 1 minute to go in the ball game. Scott with the ball down the floor, and they'll send it over to Watts. Watts turns, spins off the glass. It will not go. Rebound, Peanut Brown. His shot will not go. And a whistle on the floor. And they're saying it is Williamstown ball with 46 seconds to go. Williamstown inbounds, sends the ball over to Powell. Powell across midcourt, comes to the left, sends it back the other way. And they'll put it under the basket, and it will not go on the shot. And a whistle. And they're saying number 5 for Williamstown. Nate Fry held on the rebound, charging with a foul. 33 seconds. Skyhawks lead at 71-65. And somehow they get the ball, and it is number 21, Atkinson, with a quick layup, and they pull within 4. And now we have another timeout on the floor. We're waiting to see. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas from Faye Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
The Scott Skyhawks on C92 and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
28.9 seconds. Skyhawks lead at 71-67. It is Skyhawks ball to inbound. They'll inbound it. They'll pass the ball off. They'll get it in to Colin Williamson. Off the glass, too much. The ball is on the floor. It will go to Williamstown with 18.2 seconds. Skyhawk loses the ball out of bounds. Now Williamstown trying to decide what to do, who to inbound. They'll send Strakula out of bounds. He'll inbound it to Powell. Powell comes down the floor hard. Into number 21, a little floater. It will not go, but they're calling Peanut Brown on the foul, his third. That will send Atkinson to the free throw line. First shot is good. (71-68), 13.1 seconds. Second shot is up and good. Scott will inbound. Inbound to Watts. Williamson has the ball, and he's fouled in the backcourt. And he waves bye to the player. Number 21 commits the foul. That is Atkinson. And Scott will inbound it. 7.9 seconds. Scouts up by 3. And number 11 nicely commits the foul on Colin Williamson in the backcourt. And Scott will take a timeout. It is a full timeout. We'll take one as well here on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire.
Back to more Scott Skyhawk Sports on Z92.
5.3 seconds to go in the ballgame. Skyhawks up 71-69. Scott will inbound. Cam Elkins will take the ball. And they'll send it in the backcourt. And they're all over Williamson once again. This time the foul is committed by number 55, Colt Reinhardt. And that will force into the bonus. And Williamson will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2 with 3.8 seconds to go in the ballgame. Skyhawks up by 3. Williamson. First shot is up, and it is good. (79-62). Williamson. It will take a miracle now for the Yellowjackets to pull this one out of the Rabbits' hat. And a full timeout taken by Coach Scott Suro for the Williamstown Yellowjackets. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
At Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group. At Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Back to the action with the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
Back at the Hawks' Nest, and after that foul, Colin Williamson will go to the charity stripe. First shot was good. Second shot is up, and it is good. Skyhawks up by 5. And a shot taken, and the ball game is over. The game is over. The Scott Skyhawks have knocked off the 5th-ranked Williamstown Yellowjackets by a score of 73-69. 73-69. Both teams congratulating each other over across the way. So what a heck of a ball game. We're going to step aside, take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with our Caldwell Insurance postgame show after this on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection,
10 quality brands,
all from a name you've trusted for years.
plus a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100, or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. Put the phone away or pay.
Name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Merry Christmas! 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 Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas from Fan Clinic.
Merry Christmas! 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 Merry Christmas!
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right.
Fifth-ranked Williamstown Yellowjackets by a score of 73-69. Joining us now is the head coach of the Skyhawks, and you ought to have a big smile on your face.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was. Skyhawks really played tough late in the ballgame to really pull out from behind and take the lead and command of the ballgame.
Yeah, I mean, I told the guys in the locker room, you know, we've had quite a few big wins over the last few years, but that's one of the most proud moments I've ever had after a game. This group, you know, we knew coming in to this year we had some talent and that we were going to be capable of doing some things like this, but our hurdle was going to be mental toughness. And, you know, in the past, this group knew that and they've embraced it. In the past, you know, when guys hit tough shots on us like they did, we would get down and think, oh man, it wasn't our night. They hit shots, or the ball bounces their way off a loose bounce or something. And tonight, they finally didn't do that. They just moved on to the next play. They kept competing. They picked each other up when we made mistakes. We made some dumb mistakes down the stretch, and we still kept picking each other up, and we never quit after those. I'm just so proud of the way they stayed composed tonight.
After the first quarter, you guys trailed by 10 points, 16-6. At halftime, you trailed 32-27, but then you pulled within 2 points of the third quarter and pulled it out in the fourth quarter. What did you just keep telling these guys, in those timeouts over there?
We just had to get some stops. We were doing some good things offensively, and, their press, we did a good job handling the pressure, but it got us out of our transition game some. So, we knew that there would be a time when they missed some shots and give us a chance to get out and run, and we finally got that little spurt in the fourth quarter where a couple shots didn't fall, and we rebounded it, and we were able to get out and transition.
I'm showing unofficially Jay Swatch, your sophomore, with 23 points tonight. He had a heck of a game from the floor.
He had a heck of a game. He's a heck of a player. We knew he was kind of going to have a breakout year this year, and through the first 2 games, he's played really good, but we've had a little bit of a lid on the basket. And, we've seen glimpses. We see it every day in practice. We've seen some glimpses of it in our scrimmage at St. Albans. I think he had 20 points in the second half and 4 for 6 from 3. We knew that it was going to show up in a big game at some point, and he's going to keep building on it. Great work ethic. He's going to do some special things.
Now you got a couple days. You got to regroup. AAA Herbert Hoover coming to the Nest Tuesday night.
Yeah, we talked about after we talked in the locker room. Our goal ain't to win big games in December. It's to win big games in February and March. And, we're going to be in here practicing at 9:30 in the morning, getting shots up, doing what we do. And then Monday we'll be prepping for Hoover, getting ready for the next one.
All right, Coach, go celebrate with your team. Coach Sean Ballard, the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in 1 minute here on the Skyhawks Sports Network, and we'll break down the ball game for you.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas from Faye Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Big win for the Skyhawks tonight, knocking off number 5, Williamstown, 73-69. Let's take a look at the breakdown of scoring. First of all, from the visiting Williamstown Yellowjackets. White Powell had 9 points. Don Strakula had 8 points. Caleb Atkinson was the hot hand tonight for the Yellowjackets, 20 points in that ball game. Tyler Kaiser had 14 points. Nate Fry come off the bench with 2. Nate Nicely got the start tonight. He had 14 points, and Cedric Davis had 2 points. So they had 3 players in double figures. For the Skyhawks tonight, Riley McClung got the hot hand late with 10 points in the ballgame. Peanut Brown had 8. Braden Lane only had a basket tonight, but played a heck of a energetic game on the floor for the Skyhawks. Colin Williamson had 15 points. Leading all scoring tonight was the sophomore Jay Swatts, 23 points. Cam Elkins had 8 points. Tyson Hall had 2 points. And Trenton Hager had 3 points. Skyhawks now go to 2-1 on the season. They'll regroup, and as you heard Coach Ballard talking, they'll be here in the Hawks Nest early in the morning getting things going and getting prepped for Herbert Hoover. Joining us with the Herbert Hoover game on Tuesday night will be none other than Tyler Walls, a former Skyhawk player, and look forward to talking to him. We'll be on the air tomorrow afternoon at 1:15 from West Virginia State University as the Lady Hawks will be taking on the Roane County Raiders. That's in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes tournament they got going on tomorrow afternoon at Institute. Final score, Scott 73, Williamstown 69. Thanks tonight for video productions, Nick Eskins for being our engineer on site. Missy Green, our on-site engineer, back at the studio. We'll take a break. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon from Institute. Good night, everyone.